There's a tremendous atmosphere of fear, and there's been a really serious kind of militarization of the United States. I, for one, am very worried about the recent bill that was passed in Congress, which has really created a set of police state conditions for immigrants in this country.
I would say it certainly changed a little bit temporarily. I don't think that it's changed permanently. It always makes you feel vulnerable when something like that happens because it's so random. But as a practical matter, this is such a huge country. There's so many people that the chances that something like that's going to happen to me personally, it dissipates. You start to go back to normal fairly quickly.
Now I'm on the 73rd floor of the Empire State Building. We're the #1 target in the nation. Yeah. So I go to work every day.
So you're from Italy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. The knowledge has changed me a great deal. It's made me very sad, and I've been very upset about, what's happened. My practical life hasn't changed that much. I've flown quite a bit since September 11th and gone through long lines. I have a ponytail, I carry a guitar sometimes. I'm always the one they pull out and check through. That's okay. That's okay.
Well, it was tragic, what happened. It will affect all of our lives, and I think it will continue from now on. Yeah. I mean, we'll never look at the day the same. As a matter of fact, my wife and I, that's our wedding anniversary, September 11th. So, we've got kind of a strange tie there, a very happy day and a sad day. But overall, I mean, I think we all need to move on with our lives. Yeah. I'm not saying forget, but as far as the economy in America, everybody needs to pick up and do what they normally do.
Kind of stay away from the public places. We go to the restaurants, but as far as going to any big public places like big football games,
try to avoid.
Stay out of New York, out of the big cities. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather stay in the country. Yeah.
Safer.
That's about it. Just hope for the best. Hope it's over quickly.
Being so far away in Seattle, I'm not really scared of the biological warfare. Although maybe it could. I'm a little apprehensive about how far it could go. I seem like I don't really understand how big the anthrax problem or other biological problems could become.
Hi, we are making interviews around the US to find out about what people think of the war.
I don't feel like my life has changed that much, although I was supposed to take a plane flight and I canceled it. But I'm afraid of flying on planes anyway, so it was maybe kind of an excuse not to have to go on the plane. It was optional. But I feel like, if I had to, I could go on a plane kind of a thing. And, I don't feel, every once in a while I get a wave of concern or panic that, oh my God, maybe mail could find its way to my house, although I think the chances are pretty slim. And, and then there's all this talk. And I think there's just too much maybe on the news to makes it, even, more panic. but not, you know, it doesn't rule my life. I don't think about it that much.
Life has changed forever, inalterably. Probably the main reason is that like the equivalent to Pearl Harbor was correct. I mean, it was a huge attack on American soil, and it was really devastating. I don't know how kids are going to be able to react when the media, using cameras and things like this, in one day just turned it on and showed like a bad sort of sci-fi horror film that happened here.
No, the building has to be evacuated often.
Okay.
And
it's for a false alarm. So
yes. And panic everywhere. They shut down the subways, the trains, because there was a powdered donut that dropped and they thought it might have been anthrax.
It's constantly in the news and you're constantly thinking about it. So it's changed, my life that way, because it's, just something that's constantly there that you're hearing about and thinking about and, wondering, what's going to happen next, I think.
Do you have like a specific idea? Do you think it's bad?
Immediately after the attack, people have been coming very attentive. Let's put it this way. When it comes to foreigners, and asking you questions all the time. Where are you from? What's our religion?
Right. So they came to you and they asked.
I mean, yes. When people are passing, when you are discussing with people, this question become frequent, unlike before.
Initially, after the attack, there was a lot of hostility in the market. But as things went on, people are just shopping now. I mean, people are starting to come out again. Things are slower than they had been, but I equate that more to just the time of the year versus September 11th.
Okay. For me, I think that just daily inconveniences, small things have only changed. I still feel safe in my hometown and where I live, and things I do haven't changed. But when I came here to Boston from Seattle, that airline security is a lot more strict. I think they kind of, as a single man traveling alone, I was kind of targeted twice. I had my bags checked to see if what I had in there, and so it wasn't a hassle, but just minor inconvenience.
I'm the first one. I know I've been stripped down. I've had my belt taken, my shoes taken, and everything, that sort of thing. But I understand that that's just what's going on. So, apart from that, not really. In fact, tomorrow morning I'm leaving on a motorcycle trip back to California, which is where I'm from.
Oh, which part of California?
I live in LA.